lease with option or lease to own or rent to own strategy could be really valuable for you because now you get to get into a house right now, regardless of what your credit score looks like. Guy's selling a house for 400 grand, and he or she has already heard all of the creative strategies. So they've heard seller financing, not interested. They've heard sub 2, not interested. We could go back to when we could present what's called a rent to own, or others have heard the term a lease with an option to buy. Now, this is where we go to the seller and we say, hey, look, my credit's bad. I don't have a lot of money to put down, but I am interested in your house and I'm willing to pay you $2,500 a month. All I ask is that while I'm renting the house from you, you don't sell it to anybody else, because in 24 months, I'm going to buy that house from you for $400,000. Okay. Now, this is what we call a rent to own. So I might move into that property and pay the $2,500 a month in rent, but in 24 months from now, I get to buy that property at a fixed price, because when you do a rent to own, we're locking in today's purchase price. And if that lease to own is 12 months out, 24 months out, 36 months out, 48 months out, you get all of the appreciation and the equity that you gain over time. So for those of you that are renting and you're living in a rental property, I would encourage you to stop what you're doing right now and go out and find a lease with an option or a rent to own property so that you can continue to live, continue to pay your monthly rent, but in 12 months, 24 months, 36 months, you have the right to buy the house that you're living in, and you get to buy it at a price negotiated at today's prices, even though in 12, 24, 36 months from now, values have gone up 10%, 12%, 15%, and you get the benefit of all of that upside appreciation. A much better strategy than just going out and renting the property, okay? Now, this is a great strategy for investors who want to do a lease with an option to buy. So they do a lease with option with the owner, they put a tenant in it, they collect the rent. It's a great strategy for those of you that have limited capital, so you don't have a lot of money to put down, or those of you that have bad credit, okay? And there are some of you watching right now, you don't have bad credit because you're irresponsible. You have bad credit because maybe you went through a divorce and that really hurts your credit score, or you're carrying really high balances on your credit cards. Even though you're making all of your monthly payments, you still are carrying a really high balance on what's available. This is going to pull your credit score down. So if you don't have a 720 or better credit score, it's going to be challenging for you to get a traditional loan from a bank. That's where this lease with option or lease to own or rent to own strategy could be really valuable for you, because now you get to get into a house right now, regardless of what your credit score looks like.